The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Yourself twists and turns and wriggles all over the place until you're completely disorientated because none of you are dwarves.
No.
Finally, it starts to ascend and you find yourself in a long flagstone corridor. Rather odd-looking wooden door.
Odd-looking how?
Doesn't look like normal door.
No, okay.
For starters, there's no handle or anything.
Does it look like it's been boarded up?
No.
Is there any like windows or just the bars with the hole with the bars now?
Is there any runes written on it?
No.
Or around it?
No.
If you push it, does it move?
Yes.
Ah, okay. I'll push it so it moves.
Okay. You find yourself creeping out from behind the bookcase into a huge room. Beds ranked up regimentally with little chests at the foot of each one.
It's the fucking barracks. Stop!
Pull them back. Close the door.
Mm-hmm.
Go down, I'll investigate. So I'll send them down the corridor a wee bit further.
Clang, 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 clang.
Well, that's why the door's shut before you moved around. And then I'll wait. Put my ear up against the edge. Listen. Detect noise.
Requires a minute of silence.
Yes.
56?
Nope. It doesn't matter, I'm just still listening.
You think it's good?
I'll open the door slightly and investigate.
Now, there's a couple of leering guys who grab your boobs.
Is he?
No.
Alright. I'll move silently through the room, make sure there is no one in the barracks or beds. Ugh. Wouldn't be moving silently.
That's good, because there's no one here.
Is that how many doors?
There are two doors that you can see leading to the south.
Oh, I'll go up to one of these doors and again, listen.
Okay, one. I'll just pick this one.
Yep. And I failed that.
Okay, well, you don't hear anything.
And then I'll creak it open to
Is this
have
a
a
drill
look.
or something?
Okay.
I have no idea. Did someone tell you that?
And I can't see
No,
anything.
we just haven't had any drills in a while.
I
How?
rolled an 18.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, there are
Fine by
certain
me.
things
I
that you
hate
just
drill.
have
I
to
know.
concede no matter how poorly you roll because you have a pair of eyes and
Exactly.
it's a well-lit room. This is just the fucking... you know, those things that you don't have to roll perception to detect, you can see those. So it is obvious to you that this is a large common dining room filled with trestle tables and people.
Guard looking people.
And serving looking people.
Yep, I'll close the door and check the other door.
Okay.
Same again. Oh, that one worked. So detect noise on that.
Sound, you hear bubbling and ladles clanking and
Kitchen
The
sounds.
kitchen.
Alright, then I'll come back and grab these two and... There's a... The barracks, these are. There's a common hall that there is quite a few people in, and beside that is the cooking area.
The kitchen.
Yes. We could wait in the bookcase, but it's the only way through is through the kitchen, kitchen, or the dining area.
The kitchen won't get us anywhere.
And the dining area is full of people.
It won't.
It has to, because you have to go from the kitchen into the dining room.
Oh, yeah. Well.
I mean, I thought I was pretty clever when I was designing this so that you wouldn't have to wander through a giant busy castle if you didn't want to, but okay, if it won't get you anywhere, then that's fine.
I mean, unless I'm confusing the symbols, but like, that's a downstairs symbol.
You came from the downstairs symbol.
Jesus. Right, I forgot we came through a secret passage.
So which way would be best?
So we're trying to go upstairs, right?
Well, I don't know what floor we're on.
We're trying to get wherever the king might be, so unless we know where that is.
So where are we for reference? Are we at 2?
Yes.
Okay. So we're literally where the upstairs is. Okay.
I mean, you know, sometimes when you're adventuring and you go through all the dungeon and then someone complains like, why can't it ever be easy just for once? Well, make it easy and you still won.
No, sorry, I'm not wanting. I was just confused. Okay.
It's just like, I know it's not what you're expecting here, but I couldn't have made it any easier unless I'd made 18 connect up with your secret passage.
Right, there should be a way out just around here.
In this room.
Well, look at this map.
Where are we?
Here. So this is the dining hall.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
the kitchen.
So there must be. We've come in through there.
We've come in through here, but we've come in through a different passageway that won't be labelled on the map. So we should just go out one of these doors and then down, or up rather.
The ones that aren't there.
There are doors there, aren't there?
No, there's only 2 doors here, wasn't there?
I thought they were just 2 doors to the south. They didn't list it.
So I'm assuming instead of just pissing around, you've actually come up with a really good plan.
Oh, we're just going upstairs. That was our plan.
Okay, and the kitchens in your way are,
Right.
I thought so. Faff.
Sulin, can you see how many kitchen workers there are?
I'll have a peek to see how many kitchen workers there are.
Yes.
4.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that how many there are?
Yeah.
She rolls a 4, then there are 4. You should have rolled a 1 soon.
And there's still been 4.
And I wouldn't have seen any of them.
Exactly.
There was 4. I'm going to go for one of the trunks. There's a lot.
Yes.
Can I unlock it?
Can you?
No.
Hey.
Hold on.
Okay. Inside the chest is a usual assortment of guard stuff. Like personal guard stuff.
Clothing? A
Yes.
spare uniform?
No.
The speed uniform's armor, so...
No, because you have tunic.
What, the tabard? Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't work. I'll shut it up again. How do we get the cooks out of there?
You can make a distraction. Or, more likely, we wait for Blake to make his distraction.
But the problem is, at any stage, those guys could come in and go to sleep.
Could you create like a fire or something in one corner of the kitchen, and then they would all...
They would all conveniently look at the fire instead of watching us as we walk through the kitchen behind them.
That's
I don't think that's
no.
how that works, Saphira.
You make too much noise to sneak through.
Because they'll all be yelling and panicking and pots and things will be clanging.
Yes, but then
And
people
a big
coming
man in metal armor will walk through the flaming
I'll be
kitchen.
sneaking. I didn't say a big fire, I just meant something to...
and with that much noise, wouldn't you not think that the other guards would come through?
Maybe. I don't know. Just something to distract them.
Well, how long did Blake say it was going to be before he made his distraction?
We do have one thing with us that could distract them.
We're not talking about scribbles. They'll try and hit him with the frying pan.
He's fast.
What if they hit him?
You're fast, aren't
You
you?
get to use tortured rat sounds more.
It was you don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Guilt tripping the rat.
I'm not, I'm actually just
How
telling him.
low can you stoop?
I'm not trying to guilt trip him, I'm just like, if you don't want to do it, stay in my armor. If you're willing to do this, then hop up on my shoulder.
I'm torn because an unpaid for pet shouldn't be allowed to help you actually succeed in missions.
I know.
Yeah.
And it is an unpaid for pet. Fail! You failed the squeak? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Pretty much what you need to do here is you need to describe how you're making use of the distraction of the rat as he runs around the room and they're chasing him with frying pans and knives and a flamethrower.
I'm hoping that he'd run.
Well, I mean, it's not supposed to be a flamethrower. It was a basting thing, but it caught fire in the panic.
Hopefully he runs back into the room. Do we want to take them out, or do we want them to run into the other room?
Oh, so you're hoping Scribble
You're not
runs
thinking
into-
adventure game here. What I wanted to hear was, while they're running around the room, we're matching their position till we get to a door!
Yes, it'll work.
Is that really a solution to an adventure game puzzle?
No.
It is way too often a solution to things like that.
But the problem is you normally have a big thing in the middle of it, and I don't think
Yeah.
we've got a big thing in the middle of that.
Well, you mean like the big fire with the spinning thing and the roast?
Well,
I mean,
if it's a possibility, then we would try it.
yeah, I mean, go ahead. I mean, it'll work because I really kind of wasn't expecting the kitchen to be a big officer. You could have just walked through. They'd have just been like, "Yeah, we told you big fighting times not to come in here with your floozies."
Yeah,
Floozies.
yeah.
Long
Me the
white
big
hair,
tiny-
hooded robe.
You're the woman. Both
Big
of you are
man.
the woman.
Motherfucker, I will end your existence.
Alright, we'll go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then wait for scribbles. That's very important.
Eventually he
Both
drags
halves.
himself through and back here, and he's like,
Potion for Scribbles.
no, he's not.
I was going to ask first, how hurt is he really? Good job, Scribbles.
So upstairs.
Well, conventionally, this castle, having many ways of ascending to the next level, has one of those nasty little runaway errant corridor systems in between its levels. So I need you guys to roll intelligence to see if you
You
get
have
lost on the way to the
direction
next
sense, right?
level.
I'm good at that. Oh. I mean,
Yes,
like I
I'm-
made it.
I'm below my ends.
I've got a 2.
That's good.
Yes. So the most intelligent one in the party didn't get it.
I was looking at the map.
Of course! Of course!
Okay, so you find yourself in a long corridor. There's a door immediately to your left.
So we're looking for Roman, right?
Well, the king. We're looking for King Stephen.
Let's try this door then.
If we happen to find Roman, then... I wonder what that room is. It doesn't look very big.
So, what do room 67?
Room 67.
Well, this room is highly unuseful. It just appears to be shelves with sacks.
What's in the sacks?
Flour, wheat, maize.
I mean, if I were a room that was holding King Stephen, this is like my 5th best guess where it would be on this map.
The smallest room. No, probably not quite. Oh, there's a smaller one there.
Okay, so brazenly you tromp into the room.
Peek first. Open the door and peek.
Okay, you're peeking. There appears to be 2 people in there.
Is this a drill or something? I have no idea.
Is there anything noteworthy about these
No, we
people?
just haven't had any drills in a
One
while.
is wearing modest garments and has a dagger in his belt. The other is wearing a coat of mail and has a broadsword and sort of leaning on it, and there's a crossbow slung across his back.
Are they talking about anything?
Yes.
I'm gonna listen.
Can we try hear it?
Sure.
Yes, 2.
9.
12.
All things pretty useless anyway. Do you really think anyone's going to invade this place? No, it's just another fucking drill. What was that?
They look over to your door.
Nothing, just got gassing. So anyway, have you seen the new strong in the arm T16 crossbow?
I was hoping they might give us some vital information.
Well, it probably was if any of us could use a crossbow, but
Well, let's just skip this room.
I agree.
Into room
60.
Open the door.
This
We need
room
to
is
stop
highly
sucking.
unspectacular. The only noteworthy feature seems to be a chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Is there anything in the chandelier?
Well, if I was a swashbuckler, that would be very significant, however.
Anything on the chandelier?
Candles,
Unlit.
of course.
Which room now?
The one to the east. 61.
Yeah, this room has chairs stacked in it. Lots of chairs. There's nothing else in here. Where you go next?
Straight through to the next door for the big room to see if there's what's in there.
Oh, okay.
We won't go in. We're just having a look. So is that 64?
Yeah.
I think it goes with, I mean, we can pretty much...
Okay, so this has doors. Lots of doors.
Yep.
This room's dominating feature is on the east wall, and it is an intricately woven tapestry in like what seems to be like scintillating golden threads and like deep, rich colours that you don't see in normal tapestries. This thing is a work of sublime art. I mean, most tapestries, they use the basic colours of the medieval period. This has like rich, deep colour. It's so realistic looking and amazing. You know this had to have been like one of those royal gifts from an occasion. And it depicts legendary monsters. Like there's the Pegasus, the there's Hogan and Belial like grappling as little cracks on the earth, and there's like each god that you've ever heard of, and some others, in detail wrought in the heavens, looking down upon this. And there are peasants in the field, side by side with like griffins and dragons and hippogriffs and a weird bear with an owl and face. And there's all kinds of people going about their things, like shining knights and like detailed silvery thread on their armor. It's gorgeous. On the west wall, slightly less amusing, is an ordinary looking wooden board that someone has hot pokered dwarven runes into.
How old do you think this is?
It doesn't matter. We can't stay here for long.
No, but look at it.
Yep.
Why is something so magnificent hid away in this otherwise unremarkable room?
Well, I mean, judging from the carpeting in that, this room looks like it has some purpose it is not fulfilling right now.
Is there like much in the way of
Like
furniture?
maybe
or
this
anything,
might be
or-
some kind of noble dining room where events might be held, or a dancing hall, but it's not being used right now, so it's pretty much empty except for the adornments.
Do we move right through, or we can't go back?
We must turn back.
We can't. You saw it on the map. Our destiny is etched in this map. My map. And I won't turn back.
You must turn back.
I won't turn back.
You must turn back.
I won't turn back.
You must turn back.
I won't turn back.
You got chocolate cake and icing waiting for you? My goodness, ice cream?
Your soul was lost in the river.
What? Oh, sorry. It'll probably be safer to just go back.
And I won't turn back.
You must turn back.
I won't turn back.
You must turn back.
I won't turn back.
You must turn back.
I won't turn back.
And then into the other door to the east, which is room 58.
Why don't we just go from this door over to this door here? Because we're going to... Oh, you want to check all those rooms?
We're going to go to this and then back around.
Yes.
We
And then
check
58.
so we go back in 61, then up through 56.
56? This room has a number of long, thin iron rods in it. They're about 3 inches thick and about 12 feet long. And they're there,
Just lying on the
just
ground.
sort of sitting there. You happy?
I wonder what this is for. Any ideas? I suppose it isn't really pertinent to the main point of our mission. Where to next?
We'll go back into the room to the south and then up. So we're going to room 52. Basically, we're systematically going through every single room. Because we have to this time. We're not just bum rushing the exit.
This room is bare stone. There are brackets for torches to be set into the walls. It is a high domed ceiling. There is something under a cloth on the southwest corner of room. Otherwise this room seems disused, empty and dusty.
Oh, so like there's a cloth sitting on top of some...
Of something.
Like draped over something.
Yeah,
Does it look like something... The dust is quite thick, or...?
Not really. It's just a little dusty. Certainly dustier than the other rooms you've been in.
Are there footprints
No, that's...
Yes.
sort of heading towards that?
I mean, there's
Object
footprints all over the place.
Oh, okay,
going
so...
from, like, door
Oh,
to
so
door
okay, people have been in here
to that
fairly
thing
ref-
away from that thing.
Yeah.
Up to the brackets on the walls and away.
I'm going to
You
head
need some
towards...
kind of hunting, tracking skill to be able to follow the patterns properly.
I'm gonna approach that that draped object.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm curious as to what that
The
is.
brave hero approaches the abandoned furniture.
I assumed it was just like a piano or something. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna look at it.
It could be like a
I know.
equivalent of a Palantir to the Dark One. Or
We
something,
were going
you
to
know.
look at it anyway.
You would feel that, wouldn't you?
Only if it was active, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but
I'm not telling you the rules.
okay, there we go then.
Okay, cool. You're standing in front of a draped furniture.
Just
Or
looking, just gonna look
okay,
up
here underneath it appears to be some ironmongery and stonework, in fact,
Is it?
from your little peek.
I'll keep looking until I can hopefully recognize
So
it.
you draw the cover off.
Sure.
Right. What you are looking at is a large stone and ironwork. How should I put it? Altar to evil.
See, you disparaged me, and then it's pretty much it's just one step away from what I was talking about.
Is it evil or Pharosadar?
Yes.
You can't tell. There's no overt symbology. There is, however, floating in the center of like all the iron floors. There's like a ball of some obsidian material.
Is it actually true?
Yes.
That is exactly what I said it might be.
To be fair, your character does not know what a Palantir is.
No, but I do, so obviously.
You should probably break that, Saphira.
I don't even know what this is. Also, breaking it will make a lot of noise. I mean, I know we're not exactly quiet.
I mean, are you allowed to ignore it? It looks very evil.
Is my holy symbol burning against my chest right now?
Not really.
I'm not getting anything here that's telling me it's overtly evil.
Come back later.
Why not just poke it a bit?
Let's go.
I don't want to touch
I'll
it.
go check the next door. Peek through.
Where are we going, Ray?
55.
I'll cover up the
Good
evil
call.
thing before we do that. Again with the...
Can I like pull on all the torches in the room?
Yes, you can. In 55, there aren't any.
In 52.
Oh yeah, you can.
Does anything happen?
How are you pulling on them?
Pull. Or like sideways try.
Oh, okay. So with your strength score, you're unable to move them.
Ah, okay.
You don't feel that they're supposed to move. So 55, huh? If I recall rightly, this room has tons of useful stuff. It's amazing in it.
Yay.
Oh, no. There's just a forge and anvil discarded in this room.
Where to now?
Let's take a look into this big room here.
Peek in.
39, I assume you mean.
Yep.
Right. A large table and finely spun but old and worn carpet dominate the room. Across the wall of the room are these little plaques, and swords are hung in each one. They're identical.
Are they notable?
They seem ordinary in design.
Okay, cool.
The large table has a big sort of etching motif of a sword in it.
Does the etching look like them?
Yeah, pretty much.
That
But
doesn't
way
look-
bigger.
Yeah, of course. It doesn't look like my old sword.
Oh, it's still yours, you just have to repossess it. Are there any people in this room?
No, but it looks like there may be soon, because there are settings laid out on the table.
Let's do it quickly.
How many settings?
All of them.
Yeah.
Sulin, you see that room over there? I'm pointing to room 37.
Uh-oh.
I need you to make it over there and check that room.
Right. Let's just say we were.
What are you thinking, Adrian?
Ooh. That is terrible.
This room is a room
The
that
door
isn't
is locked.
connected to anything.
Alright, I'll try the lock.
5. My God!
How do you keep doing this?
I do not know. The last Move Silently was 98.
But you're unlocking today. There was an 8 and a 5. Right. It was a 9 and a 5, sorry, wasn't it?
8 and a 5, yeah.
It was an 8 and a 5.
Don't forget it. It's just a simple roll. Let it loose.
It's not a simple roll, not for me.
It never occurs to you.
I automatically think Sulan's amazing and can do
Shot
this all
for
the time.
reasons.
So,
The horrible beast contained within escapes. It gets a free shot at you. Just because.
but I'm not surprised.
No, you aren't, but still, when a thing comes tearing out of the room going, and you're like, I got it! You take the hit! 17 anyway. Please tell me 17 hits.
Sure, I got
Please.
-1.
You're kidding.
You're
It
negative
misses.
1 AC.
Yeah.
No, actually no, because I'm not surprised, because I don't get surprised.
No.
But I'm not a
You're not
martial
a
arts, so I'm not -1, I'm 10. So 0, so it would be 8.
That's a drastic change.
What
No,
about
8,
your
sorry,
arm?
2.
Two.
I was
Two.
going to
Okay, so
say.
it does hit.
Yes,
God, I was saying.
2.
It's I roll 17 and don't hit. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's Sulan for you.
Okay, so this whirling mass comes out of the door. Like it goes click. You're like, I did it. The door goes boom. This whirling mass comes out, slashing, whipping, going everywhere, and you take a 2-point slice. And it spins into the room, and eventually collapses on the floor. And you find that it's like two guys, two very short, very beardy guys with battle axes, who have been fighting each other quite a bit, judging from the amount of large wedge-shaped cuts in their heavy plate.
Can we help you?
Oh. Okay. But please, pray forgive our intrusion.
Isn't it the opposite of an intrusion? Isn't...
Well,
we
you
just
see,
let you out of a room.
You see, we were investigating the substructures for any valuable deposits that the city might have, and we got lost.
you're stealing.
You're trying to steal from a kingdom that has no gold.
No, we got lost, didn't we? Didn't we? Dwarves. Lost underground. Oh, we're drunk then! We're drunk, very drunk!
Yeah, but dwarves are always drunk.
My name might be Yilplurn, but I'm so drunk or lost I can't remember.
Uh-huh. I have trouble believing your story, but...
Oh, terribly sorry. My inept companion, it was you, appears to have struck you with his feeble weapon. Your feeble weapon, my feeble weapon, still better.
Why were you locked up in there?
Yeah, I think I have something around here that might do. Ah! Do you like grilled cheese?
What's grilled cheese?
It's a slice of bread with cheese on it as normal, but put over a fire until it goes slightly melty.
No! Down!
Here, drink this. Not all of it, mind, just a wee sip.
What is it?
Brown. And a slightly fizzy.
Ale?
You ever seen a fizzy ale? Do you even know what fizzy is? Yes,
Yes.
you do.
Yeah, see?
What?
I just remembered way back.
What?
Just like enough, half fill your mouth, swallow, and then put the cap back on and hand it back before the fizzing begins.
I'll look to these two.
Or just walk around bleeding, strange, tall, crazy woman.
I can always heal you if anything
I'll
goes
try a wee bit.
awry.
Okay. It's brown, and it seems to like bubble and fizz inside your mouth weirdly, like it's alive.
That's the
Thank you.
strangest.
Brings out a loaf. corner falls.
Is that the famous dwarven battle bread I've heard about?
No, this is cram.
Oh.
The corner of the table or a corner of the loaf?
First one, then the other. And I'll give you this tiny corner of bread. And try and eat that when it's possible. You might want to let it sit for a few weeks. And you'll be good as new. Well, anyway, we should be going on our way. Terribly sorry for the inconvenience.
Why
he
were
lifts
you-
up his helmet. His hair comes with it.
Why were you locked in there?
Locked? Nonsense. Anyway, we'll just be off.
Hold on.
Restore 2d8 hit points, by the way.
Shit.
Oh, I'm presuming you've stuffed the bread in your mouth? Well, so long as that's in there, it will eventually soften enough to chew, unless you want to lose teeth.
No.
I mean, you could march for weeks with a loaf of that bread in your pack, constantly wishing that you had anything but this heavy brick in your
They
pack.
march for weeks, those guys.
Oh yeah.
Can I...
2d8, yeah.
Hey, the good thing is it's a food that lasts for that entire length of time.
12.
And it is technically food.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can also hit people with it.
It doesn't go mouldy.
At least it isn't maggoty bread.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't go maggoty or mouldy.
Maggots couldn't live in this.
Do I notice them carrying anything or...
Well, they're loaded with gear.
I mean, yeah, they were fully armed.
There's like a pickaxe swinging on their hips and little shovels and clever little dwarven contrivances. He seems to have like an hourglass on a gimbal, so it always is up the right way. He's got like axes, a pack, a roll, little... Yeah, he's stuff.
If you carry on going around at the moment, you might disturb the guards and they'll attack you.
Oh, I didn't realise they were so tired of life. That's a shame.
If you could kill Duke Roman on the way out, it would help us a lot.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
You're fine with this? Is there anything else in that room?
There's a hole in the floor. Yeah, there's a hole in the floor, a ladder.
Why don't you go back the way you came?
Oh, there's nothing done.
It's probably safer for you. Gone.
What room did they go into?
Yeah. They went north.
Oh, so they went up towards room 28.
Yeah, you know, the king's bedroom. No, it isn't. I just checked.
Well, which way now?
So we could go through this room, or we could go all the way back around the long way. Which way would you prefer?
Well, we're already in the room, aren't we?
You're in the room. So I'm standing at the edge of the room.
But we don't want to go the long way, surely. I mean, unless there's some hindrance going the shorter way.
So I guess we cut through the room towards 65.
This room we're in? No?
We are here, and this is the big room.
Yeah.
This is the room the dwarves came
Yeah.
from. We're going towards this room.
So why'd you make me open up that door? Because you wanted to know what was in the room.
Because it doesn't lead anywhere else. It's one of the few rooms in the whole thing where it doesn't have any other
Because
reason around.
here's the actual reason. I didn't intend for us to go through this room because he said it looked like someone was about to come in here. So I was like, Sulin can do it because she's quicker than us and quieter than us, so she'll get there and back without anything happening. And then dwarves came out of it and made a hell of a lot of noise anyway. So we may as well just go through the room.
Which way do you want to go?
We just go cutting through the room.
So 65 is well, disappointing.
Say it, so
It is.
so there's nothing in it. 263 then.
Oh no. A foul odor fills the room. Okay, so you know how palace fortifications in medieval times had For times when you couldn't go out to the toilets like a normal person, they had these long stone shafts that dropped down into a cess and then it was called like a garderobe or garderobe or something like that.
Yeah.
And this is the room with that in it. And it reeks.
This is foul.
Let's just go straight through. So we're heading down corridor M to room 66.
M.
And we're gonna get our
N.
kicks in there.
It says M on here.
Oh. Okay, good. That's just a corridor. 66.
Gonna get our kicks in room 66.
Wow. This room is filled with broken weapons and racks.
Like it's
and
been
torn armor.
How long has it been like that for?
The room looks freshly used, not old.
So like somebody's had a big fight in here and damaged
No,
everything?
they're in racks, neatly arrayed in on tables and that. But the unique thing about that they have all in common is they're broken in some way.
Do they look? I'll have a closer look at them. Actually, I'll make an actual roll.
So some of them look like they're from up north, and some of them.
I was going to say,
like
do they
they're
look
from
unique? Basically,
They look generically made.
Oh, okay.
You've seen a bazillion of these
Right,
type of
so
things.
I'll peek into the next room to see if it's an armory.
Which number is the next room?
Well, there's 62 or 71. My plan was to go down and then around in a really convoluted way.
To cover as much
ground as possible and
Well, 71 has barrel after barrel of arrows.
I look to Sulam.
This is your kind of room, isn't it, Sulan?
It's just arrows.
How are you for
It's
arrows?
Yeah. I'll have a look to see if there's anything.
These are all typically made.
Yeah.
There's sheath, flight. There's even quarrels
Quarrels.
for a crossbow.
Yeah.
Bolts, I think you'd call them.
Bolts, yeah.
And the other room you were interested in, 62,
Yeah, we're going to be getting to that soon enough anyway.
is an armory.
Yeah. Because the other one is the damaged weapons. This is where they tend to be repaired.
So basically, the route we're going to take is we're going to go from 66 to 71 to 74, and then up to 6, and then across to 68, then up to 62.
74. There's a big map of the kingdom on a table in this room. It's got little pins in it with little flags everywhere.
I'm going to pay attention to that, actually.
Yeah.
Is there anything significant about
It has
some of
been
them?
defaced in one significant way. Where previously a lovely embroidered little thing in the map says, "An mappy of Maryland, formerly of Normere and its environs." Someone has destroyed that and crudely etched the Roman Empire. Above that, crossed out as Romania.
He gets sued.
This is good.
This is rather telling. Shame it's too big for us to take with us.
Where was the next room you were going to go?
68.
Ooh. Okay. What kind of saving throw would you have to make when you come across a disgusting sight that makes you sick to your ass? I don't think there is such a one, is there?
Breath weapon. No.
Yeah, okay, save versus breath. That actually is pretty
Okay,
good.
I was going to say paralyzation, poison, and death are all on the one.
Yeah, nope.
Wow, okay.
Nope.
None of us.
Okay, so
What would that?
in this room, okay, I'll describe this in layers. In the center of this room is a lovely ivory plinth, very old. It clearly is like an antique piece. Sitting on top of that is a little wood and gold box that has been lifted and twisted, and the sides have come out, and it looks opened. or recently opened.
Oh God.
Those of you who pass a very easy int check can recognise this. It might have originally looked like a Lamarcand box.
4.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
10, so yeah.
Now, the room is sticky with ichor. Thick, coagulated blood is soaked deep into the carpet and oozing down the walls. There are flayed bodies, ripped open and exposed, hanging from little hooks.
So, okay.
This is
There looks like there are skeletons pushed into the wall and revealed by basically having their skins split open. There are inside-out corpses. There is a man hanging from all hooks that has had his flesh pulled off, and judging from the fact that his eyes are watching you, he is still alive. He has the weirdest boner.
Make my way towards the box.
You kill him.
Yeah. I'm glad.
The arrow pierces him.
I was wondering
He
whether
does
to make
not
a...
die. He goes, ah! You're at the box.
Can I close it?
Can you?
What kind of roll is it? Do you have to resist it or something first?
So you're picking it up?
Yep.
Okay, you lay your hands on it and the doors... Waits for inevitable Jim Morrison. At the north burst open, and these two things come in. Religion roll. So the one on the left is in rust red flaking robes.
6, by the way.
Has a face stretched across his head, sort of nailed into place with... You've seen him before in your dream.
No.
And the one beside it is a broad, short man who looks like his head has been driven part down into his chest. He's wearing a big buff coat. His eyes are like all popped out like this. And you can see there's little fine little sewing needles all pinned into them. And the one with the face stretched over it, just as you're touching it, just sort of stretches out his hand, preventing you somehow from doing that, and says,
This isn't for your eyes.
This isn't for anyone's eyes.
Yeah, well, okay, but you're in a corridor now, just you guys, and these two doors go clunk behind you. Your religion roll will allow you to realise that is a blood priest of the dark god, and the thing with him was a you don't know what the fuck, and the dizziness you're experiencing is from the after effects of a clerical spell. Possibly translocation. So you find yourself sitting in an inn.
Do we remember it?
Oh, you remember everything.
What were those?
What's that doing in here?
Well, if you recall, my one got taken by the cane.
That was your one.
Yeah.
I mean, all of that. What's all of that doing in here?
Well, someone opened the box.
What's in the box? That room must be cleansed.
I don't think we have time for that.
I'll try to open the door to the room.
Sure, it opens up.
Is all that shit still inside there?
A lovely high-ceilinged sunroom has early morning light filtering just weakly in through the high windows there. A lovely little wooden table has been set there, a little chair. There's a short bookcase full of fat, plump little tomes waiting to be read. A half-finished tapestry with needlework and things set beside it. little ivory column in the center of the room contains a nicely closed little box of familiar design. What a happy room this is.
I don't think we should go in there.
What is transpiring here?
It could be another one of these tower time things. We should carry on. Just grab him and
how
we'll keep
does
moving.
the holy symbol feel? Fine. I'm guessing there was a burn earlier though, not even for a moment. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna close the door.
Well done. You're finally on your journey to becoming a larger person.
I think we should probably move that box.
We should leave the box here until we're finished.
Just interesting. Another empty room. What was I thinking? Did I not finish this or something?
I'm distracted by that room.
69. 69 is a chapel. A small private chapel. There is no specific altar. Judging from the tone of the room, it's probably not evil.
Oh, okay. Does it look disused?
It looks unoccupied.
Yeah. What I'm sort of mean is like maybe it was like King Stephen's private chapel before whatever happened, so it hasn't been used in a while. Since Roman wouldn't really, well, he's got his own things.
Yes. He does have his own things.
That's putting it mildly.
Yeah.
He's the avatar of a freaking new god who's only been born in the last couple of months.
So from 69, we take the short way rather than the long way up, back through 59 into 54. Because it's like a really long way around that we wouldn't have to repeat a room.
Yeah.
But like it's actually...
Back from 59 into 54.
Yes.
Yeah, but why would we be going through room down here? Because we now know this is where they store weapons and stuff. If you're leading, so I'll be following.
This room's door was a bit tough to get through, but as we've proven in the past, you guys will just slam yourselves against it till it gives, so you get in. We can just stipulate that.
If it's not locked, then...
It's not locked in any
Because I would get Sulan here, the master of unlocking.
You don't know that those rooms were even locked. You don't even know that chest was locked.
You subtly get into the room.
So you guys burst into the room through the sticky door.
See,
and
I got it.
Is okay. There are several blobs of iron and sticky goo. Against the wall near the door, there's a shape like a guy pressed into it, made out of pulp and pressed plate. Like, if you were to make a knight out of Play-Doh and then put it in your hand and smash it against a wall, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
But it's a real person in real armor, or was.
Yeah.
In the center of the room is a single young girl with long dark hair.
Define girl.
Backs to you, hair's about shoulder length.
No, I mean, is it
wearing a sort of maroon-coloured dress, looks ordinary and human in every...
child or...
So she's about 14, and therefore in this world...
Legal.
All of those blobs sort of have this, like, ripple effect. Like, moving away.
Let's just stick the door back and go back through. I don't...
What's happening in here?
Oh, see, we're staying. So the young lady turns around. And she doesn't have a conventional face.
Oh.
What she does have is a giant mouth. Just a big mouth.
Well, that's a turn off.
We should leave now. My student senses tingling.
Big mouth whispers, and this whisper does a point of damage to all of you. It is so powerful.
Jesus.
Is that you, Roman?
No, sorry, wrong room. We'll just be leaving. Thank you, bye.
Are you then slamming the door?
Leaving?
Yes.
Okay. You do that.
I guarantee you King Stephen is through that room.
Why?
Because he's probably there. And there.
What is going
And
on in
there.
this place?
You must turn back.
I won't turn back.
You must turn
What
back.
is that
I
thing?
won't turn back.
You must turn back.
I won't turn
Thankfully you
back.
couldn't see us. It was all
Well,
mouth.
none of you know.
Yeah. It was a mouth face thing.
But you believe the king's in there?
Yeah. 100%. That's where I'd hide him. If I were Roman. And had a room full of
Weird
pulpy
abominations and
people. Yeah.
evil
Well,
things.
how do you get past it?
What have you done? He holds his sword out towards you.
No, he holds my sword out.
He
towards
holds the
me.
sword he possesses out towards you, and since possession is 110 something of Roman, then it's his sword.
I think the question here is, what have you done? Since you're the one who...
You have harmed one hair on her head. I will make your end so slow. Glorify, she was saying.
What is she? We haven't touched her.
What are you doing in this place?
One more time, boy. Just you and me. Listen.
Okay, Karom!
Bounce!
Seriously?
Yes.
Because he wants this.
Ow! Adrian! And wants to stop you just from coming back again and again. You
That's-
abomination.
That's the whole point of being the chosen of a god. Is that I keep coming back because my goddess is better than your god.
You lie! You did that before you were even aligned with them.
Oh, I was resurrected at a temple for money. A thing any person can have done.
You see, we don't need to have money. We just do it on our own.
Oh, because you have one of these?
Yep, I was waiting
Here
for
we
that.
go.
So anyway, the shape of a woman appears in the room. And she says, I don't know, you haven't exactly been winning a lot lately.
Is it the same only mouth woman we saw
No.
earlier? This is okay.
This is a different woman.
Have we met
She,
her
she
before?
looks like a horrible burn victim.
Okay.
What is
There we
happening?
go. There's.
What?
What is happening right now?
This is a.
What are you, Destro?
This is the inevitable moment where he says it's just him and us, and somebody else shows up to help him, isn't it, Roman?
What do you mean? No, I killed him. Yes, clearly. After he killed you. So what's the point of me giving you all these towers when we can't even reach one little priest?
You know, I think we've killed you as many people as there are in this room right now.
We have
Guys.
3 times.
Guys.
What?
That's his goddess.
Well, I mean, that
Gods
was
can do this.
that was my first guess, but I figured if she was gonna kill us, we were essentially already dead.
Let's see if we can fight. Oh my god. Let's turn off your regeneration. You don't deserve that if you can't win. Let's actually make you vulnerable to normal weapons, shall we? That's not part of the deal, by our culture.
Don't argue with the goddess, Roman.
Fine, still win. So if my avatar wins, I get one of your friends. The better the better.
Well, I can't exactly stop you if he wins, can I?
Smart boy, you're going to go so far if you go anywhere out of this room. And Roman goes, stab while your attention is diverted, doing 2 points of damage. Oh, what's the matter, boy? Weren't ready? You're gonna get your friends to magic me now, huh?
That's probably the only hit you'll get in, because it's the only time I'm going to take my eyes off
Okay,
of
so
you.
because this is a duel here, we're going to just slash your AC down and his AC down, because otherwise it would just be like last time where it's just whiff, 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 whiff.
You know, I won't interrupt because the goddess would have.
Sweet. Which is good, because the first thing I want to do is heal myself, because thanks to circumstances, this isn't currently a fair fight. I am not at full health.
Okay.
So it's Roman's turn, because my turn is...
Oh, okay. Now, he's gonna lash out at you, and 3 doesn't even hit, even with the adjustments. So, his big maneuver was not quite hitting you.
Are we rolling initiative every round, or are we just going hit me, because it's...
Yeah, we might as well just alternate.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, because, like, I assume it was sort of like a... He was expecting Saphira to attack, and then he healed, so he moved in a way.
Well, that's an 18 on the dice, so that is...
That's a definite hit.
That's a definite hit.
No, with the AC, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
2.
So 6.
He's not.
7.
And he's knocked down.
Roman goes flying onto the ground.
Come on.
I'm guessing he goes before my second attack.
He just gets back up.
He just gets back up. What's the matter, Roman? Without your avatar powers, you're nothing, aren't you? Not enough.
Actually, it is.
It is.
You
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
+4 plus AC.
Oh,
You
true,
cancel
yeah.
that.
Shit.
Yeah. The thing is, it's gonna.
I mean, this was designed to stop the whiffs,
Yeah.
and that's what it's doing.
Yeah.
5 damage. He's not knocked down.
So it would have been good if you got knocked down again. That would have just.
He's using the sword too, he doesn't have the spear.
Shit, what was the damage on your sword? It was a D10.
It was a
wasn't it?
D8 plus 2.
Okay, so that is in fact a 1d8 plus 3. Okay.
Oh, God.
What's the matter, peasant boy? Not much without your never been any good at anything ever.
I'm sorry, did you hit me? I didn't even notice just then.
Oh, fate paladin says what?
What?
I'm just watching the goddess.
She left, didn't she? That's a
No,
hit.
no, she won't have left.
Should we be watching from the sideline, I'm guessing? I mean, even if we can't see her.
Oh, hang on a
Yes, 8.
minute. Yeah, this will be the one knockdown.
Swords have knockdown?
This one
This
does.
one does.
And you are not. So you go ahead.
It was 8 and knocked down.
Yeah, if I recall when we looked at the sheet, we're like, what the fuck is this?
It's a very good sword that you can't use for a very long time. Fuck you.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, you are so fucked. 9.
Slice!
No, hang on.
Oh, I forgot to roll knockdown too. And you are not knocked down. What's this for?
Have a re-roll.
Oh, okay.
You rolled.
Thank you.
You rolled a 1.
Damn.
Oh, Oh, Jesus!
Fair enough.
2.
It's a 4!
That's a 4.
So that's 8 damage.
No, you rolled the die twice.
Yeah, you roll the die
Oh,
twice.
sorry, with your pluses.
With the pluses, yeah. And
so
then
that's 9.
Yeah.
And knockdown.
and then I get another attack this round too.
Well, after his.
If he gets
you both
the second.
Because you both
number
get the same
attacks.
amount of attacks.
Yeah, okay.
I scaled his attacks per round to you.
That makes sense, because he's your enemy.
Two-handed.
Oh, goodness.
Hit. Now, being two-handed, it does 2d4 plus 3.
Yeah?
Oh.
If I'd known that had that possibility, I would have probably healed again before.
Please tell me you're on more than 9.
I'm on 1 to 9.
Good.
So is it 9 damage? Okay, but that wasn't much more than. Roman's turn.
Roman's glow intensifies as he mutters a prayer of his own.
Well, I'm gonna need to heal again, I think, because
You don't know.
You don't know what that does.
Yeah.
You would have
That could have been a healing spell.
Well, mind you, he
Yeah.
did like bulk up a bit, so maybe you could intuit from that.
No, I'll just attack him because you're right. But well, yes, he could easily just kill me with a double damage. Double.
I really should have given him a healing spell because it's like against someone who can just top up their hit points, he just loses.
That's 7 damage.
7. Not knocked down.
7. Yeah,
7
he falls down.
Okay.
He drops the sword and falls down to the ground.
I'm gonna walk over and put my foot on his
By
neck.
the time you've taken one step, he's climbing back to his feet.
Oh, okay.
Take
so
his
we
head off
can't-
straight away.
So,
No,
So anyone who's watching the fight can now make a special perception check.
well, I'm
That's
clearly
super
watching
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I beat it.
I am on.
You can't.
Yeah, you're in the fight.
You're like, gotta make sure he's like tactically aware. This is a very fine detail.
Okay.
So those of you who passed your perception checks will notice that a little gold ring he has on his right hand dissolves away into powder as he comes back to life.
Do you also notice how many other rings there are?
He doesn't appear to be wearing another ring on that hand.
Yeah, but you see the other one on the sword.
He's got another ring on that hand, but it's silver. He's like still clutching like his ribs. He's like,
Quickly, get him, Saphira! We don't know how many more rings he has.
They've not been restored. What is happening?
Just hit him!
Gonna whomp him with my...
Okay, does he see this attack coming? Does 17 work?
No,
Wouldn't
it's
that be
too
a
much.
failed-
That would be
Failed.
that's
Six
high,
then.
isn't it?
That's high.
Unless
Yeah.
Roman has really good stats. I don't know what his stats are.
He does.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't make that.
Alright, I roll the damage then. 7 again. Not knocked down though.
He's already on the ground.
Yeah, but he might, knock him flat as opposed to he's
The thing
like
is,
that.
if he's on the ground, it was easier to hit anyway.
That doesn't matter.
No.
We're already using ridiculous
Yeah.
stat changes anyways.
Yeah, okay, so he is very badly hurt. He coughs up a little blood there and...
You're not getting up again this time, Roman.
Don't have to, loser. Gone. Blood. You teleport.
Look to the bodies.
That coward fled again. Can never finish his own fights.
Well, I don't think
This is your avatar?
worthy, is he?
No. By the way, your ears are bleeding. All of you.
Oh.
Even a new formed god that can still communicate damages the people
Oh,
they
makes
talk
sense,
to.
yeah.
Gone. Oh, by the way, I think you get your sword back.
Damn right, I'm picking that up. It's probably not banded anymore, but I'll just...
I'm gonna.
I'll have to find a sheath, I guess, for it, because he would have disappeared with his.
Armory!
There was an armory next door. Literally next
I'm
door.
gonna peek in the room next door again.
Which one?
The one with the mouth face thing.
Mouth face gone.
Are you okay, Saphira?
What little time there is left before I...
I'm a little hurt, but I'll be fine. Oh, my ears.
I'll continue on to see the other room.
Please take an additional 6 points bleeding damage.
All of us?
No, just him.
Ah, okay.
Because
Did you want me to help you patch that up?
really need to
Yes, please.
do something to fix Roman. He's just...
National chain bookstores and get that. Dungeons & Dragons is one of over 300 fantasy role-playing games on the market today. At least 4 million players have accepted the invitation to enter into the fantasy dream world of sorcery,